Hi, beautiful people. Happy weekend and welcome back another time on Toby Talks with your favorite girl, Toby Light. Okay, so today we continue on the topic I said we'll be talking about, which is ordination. Now, I need us to pray for understanding. I need us to pray that the Holy Spirit help us to understand this topic because it is quite confusing. You would confuse your purpose, your destiny, and your ordination if you don't have understanding of what I'm trying to say now. But I'll let you know that this all of these things work together. They are the same. But I just need you to know that um, it's just like a pastor that is already a pastor, and then they now say they want to ordain him a prophet. So you get now he's already working in the vineyard. He's already doing something for God, but he he's being called onto a greater task. So that is just a little part of what ordination can mean. Now, in the kingdom, okay, let me use this circular word now. If you want to do rituals for the movies we watch, from the movies we watch, you get to see that you find men going to herbalists, and then the herbalist tell them you have to do this first, you have to do this first, you have to do this, and then take some few steps before you become rich. So how much more our Father? That means that for you to gain lifting in life, there are processes you need to follow, there are steps you need to take, and without those things, your lifting is almost impossible. You get your lifting is almost impossible. Now in Romans chapter 8 verse 30, it says, for those he predestined. When he says you are being predestined, that means you have been spoken about before your existence. He said he called. Now, for those he has already spoken about, he had already called you. Now, this verse is relative to everyone. Everyone has been sent to the word. But it is not everyone that has been called. Okay, no, let me reverse it this way. Everyone has been called, but it's not everyone that has been ordained. Okay, I am confusing you right now, right? Okay, now, he said, for those he called, he has also justified. Now, for your calling to lead, then after those he has justified, he said, he has also glorified. So now, for you to be called, you would have to be justified. So your justification now would now be what will lead to your glorification. But if you have not been justified on that which has been given to you, then the glory will not come. And that is the part where ordination comes in. So you would need to be justified in that assignment, in that purpose that has been assigned to you for your lifting to come. And I'll say, for glory to be given, something has been said concerning you. And that thing that has been said concerning you must be justified. Which means you might have the oil, the calling, the wisdom, the purpose, even the vision, and all of it. But until it is justified, then the glory of ordination will not set in. Now, your ordination is the same as your purpose, which you need to find. And then finding it and working in it is totally what so many of us are doing right now. But getting it right in purpose is what I'm talking about. Getting the full details of what that your calling is is what is the ordination I am talking about. I said everyone has been sent by God. Everyone. So it is left for you to now find out. Just like the disciples, he called them, called all of them from their various jobs. Those that were doctors, those that were fishermen, those that were fashion designers, those that were farmers. He called all of them separately from their jobs into his own work. But did he ordain all of them? Was it all of them that he asked to be set aside or separated for him? The answer is no. Called out from those he had called, he now ordained some for some assignment. So now we have so many people that has been called into that their purpose is to preach the gospel. And then they have thousands of them that is their purpose. But now, out of those people that is their purpose, he now ordained some of them uniquely, specially for a detailed assignment. That is why you could see a man of God that can preach, and another one that can preach. But these two can preach, but one can preach better or have deeper understanding, or the other that can preach can also do healing, can also prophesy. So now, I won't want to say all of them has a general purpose. Yes, let me use that word, general purpose. But there is a detailed assignment attached to that. I said, just like Saul, he has been ordained by God, but he was working in a wrong ordination by persecuting God in Acts chapter 9, verse 4. Who has called him? He was working against God who has called him by persecuting God's people. So it is possible that you are working, but not in ordination. You are in purpose, but not in the depth of what you have been called for. So that is why it seems like you are doing it, but it's looking somehow. You are still now doubting it. Are you sure this is my purpose? But when ordination sets in, it makes the difference. I said, ordination is the justification of what is found in your hands for lifting. Ordination is the justification of what is found in your hands for lifting. So when you are now working in purpose and you are working in it fully, and then you are justified in it, that is where your lifting sets in. I said ordination is the confirmation that you have not just been sent, but called by God. So ordination sometimes will require you to consecrate yourself, which will be the next broad topic we'll be talking about after ordination, which will be next month. Consecration for lifting. Then I say, just like Saul, after he was called, there was need for everything to be on hold until he has fully gotten and understood his ordination. So many of us, because we know how to sing, we just feel, I think this is it. This is just it. But there could be something deeper. It might not even be your ordination. It might not even be your calling, but because you have passion for it. And it could also be your calling, but there is in-depth to it that you need to discover. I said, for everything to be on hold until he had fully gotten and understand his ordination and all that comes with it, to help him walk in ordination fully, because it is possible you are working in ordination but not fully in it. And like some of us, our Damascus, like Saul, was asked to go to be told all the things that he has been appointed for to do. For us, that could be our own Adola. And that is where so many of us do not want to stay. We are so busy that we don't want to stay in Adola. We get from God. We just get a glimpse of what our purpose looks like and we started running with it without getting depth of it. And then staying there until we have gotten what our ordination is. I pray God give us understanding. I just pray that the Holy Spirit grant us understanding on what I am trying to say. The Lord bless us. Until next week, I'm still your favorite girl, To Be Light. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.